What's up, Renegade Nation? Before we begin the video, I'd like to give a big shout out to our most recent Patreon supporter, Tiffy, Thomas Gabriel White, Emily Morgan Bedwell, Shy Guy, Connor the Weeb, Aiden Wild, James Smith, Archangel Gaming, Ramon Moreno, Justin Stockholm, The Game Dev, Sovu Owo, Jacob Fries, and as always, I'd like to give a big shout out to our executive producer, The Anime Hybrid. Thank you all very much for your support, and if you want to support us on Patreon, feel free to click the link down below to find out more. We'll see you there. We know y'all been waiting. Y'all in trouble now. Okay, so we reacted to a couple Michael Reeves videos, and everyone was just like, do this one too, do this one too, do this one too. And we're just like, okay.
We like edgelord Harry Potter.
We do. We like more, the Asian Elon Musk.
He's beautiful.
Crazy Asian Elon Musk.
I love him.
Yeah.
I want to make out with him. Electronically. Make it happen, Michael.
Yeah, you can do that. Make a makeout machine. They did it on the Big Bang Theory.
Yeah.
And we know you're way smarter than those plebs. Yeah,
Come on.
At least in real life.
Come on. Please.
Please? Yeah, please make it happen for this man. Me, on the other hand, I'd just be content with, shaking your hand and, just, watching you build some crazy stuff and, watch you destroy it all in the same go.
It's amazing.
It is amazing. This dude is amazing.
Amaze us more! I command you.
Yes.
Amaze us more.
Well, don't worry. I mean, he will here in just a second. But Chad was okay. Again, Chad's wearing the mask because safety.
I've got a mask under the bandana too. Before that's
he's being safe.
The thing. It's just it looks stupid, so I'm like, yeah. I want to look stupider. Like a bandit.
Yeah, like El Bandito.
I've been playing a lot of GTA 5 online.
Yeah, and we're in a gang, or in a motorcycle gang. We wear masks, so you can't see what we look like. Okay. But overall, yeah, we're now watching Michael Reeves again, and sadly Nick is not here because Nick is out of town.
Yeah, I did the fist pump right when you said that.
Okay.
That's not how I feel.
No.
I miss
okay,
Nick.
all right, but okay, we'll do the fist pump right.
Okay.
We're watching Michael Reeves again. Yes. But unfortunately, Nick is not here because he is cat sitting for his bro, and yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
we miss you, Nick.
Yeah. Even though you're surrounded by pussy right now.
Literally.
Literally, yes. So anyway, that we were gonna get to this video before we get any further off the rails, which we're commonly known to do. And
we do it.
Let's watch some Trigger Me Elmo by Michael Reeves. Here we go.
There he is.
Facial detection? Nah, I prefer racial detection.
Okay.
So there's been a lot of racial controversy in the news recently. People are saying things they're just not supposed to say. Look at this. Look what I 3D printed. It's a hard R. Oh, look at that. Drop the hard R. Anyways, the problem is that kids aren't learning about racial sensitivity at a young age. Now, clearly the issue lies squarely with the parents, but really who can blame them? I forget I'm half Filipino most of the fucking time. How's Bob Smith supposed to teach little Timmy about different ethnicities, And that's why I came up with the idea for a revolutionary new toy based entirely on race called Trigger Me Elmo. What the fuck? So Trigger Me Elmo is going to be two major parts. It's going to be the animatronics inside of Elmo, because it's not nearly terrifying enough if it doesn't move, and the software that's going to detect your race. Oh yeah, so what Trigger Me Elmo is going to do is detect your race using computer vision APIs, and then say things to you based on what ethnicity he thinks you are. Let's start with the robotics that we need to turn Elmo into the spawn of Satan.
Holy shit.
Now this is the part of the project where I realized I might...
He's going to develop the spawn of Satan, pretty much, with this technology.
He's going to get canceled for this.
Too late. You think he cares?
No, I mean, he's going to pull a Jenna Marbles and just be like, I give up. I'm going to get ahead of the curve.
Yeah.
Before you guys find everything, here it is. She
well,
kind of did like the Eminem and 8 Mile, like, what are you going to say about me now? Because I just said everything.
Pretty much, she did. I think she'll be back. She'll be back
in less than 6 months, bro.
Yeah.
Come on, same thing with Jimmy Kimmel. They'll be back. They'll be back. All they're doing right now is going, you're right. We should sacrifice ourselves.
This man can take a good bump.
Get back up. Get back on the horse and be like, boy, wasn't that awkward? I'm back. Nothing happened, right? You guys are mad about something else now.
Exactly, because the rage mob has to move on.
It'll move on to something else, and those people will come right back as if nothing ever happened.
Yeah, and the rage mob will continue to consume and destroy until there's literally nothing left and we're not allowed to have fun anymore.
Anyway.
Back to the video by Michael Reeves.
I messed up because my rough plans of the animatronics became progressively more disturbing and eventually bordered on devil worship. So here's a 3D model of Mount animatronics. This is pretty cool. Here's how the jaw moves. Ooh, can't do that in real life. And then this boring piece of shit is a 3D model of the torso animatronics. I'll get those parts printed out, but while they're printing, let me show you where we're going to be putting everything. It's just the hollowed out corpse of a normal tickle me. I took the stuffing out so that the robotics would fit nicely inside of it. And I know what you're thinking, Michael, that is the worst thing I've ever seen in my entire life. Don't worry, it's going to get a lot worse.
Hollowed out corpse.
He killed and skinned an Elmo. Can't wait to hear Peter complain about that one.
Look at him.
I know, he doesn't care.
He looks like a Chucky doll.
He kind of does.
I mean,
Filipino Chucky doll.
Yeah.
So these are what the fully assembled animatronics look like, somehow even more disturbing in person. The mouth mechanism's pretty self-explanatory. It gets screwed onto the floor and roof of Elmo's mouth. Then the servo is sent signals from my computer, and it opens it up to simulate talking. Here's what it looks like just constantly moving. Obviously, we're going to use future code to make it actually simulate talking. Gross. This is the arm mechanism. It works when the servo turns this wheel, which is attached to fishing line, which is attached to the arms, and it makes them move up. So yeah, that's creepy. And here's what this one looks like constantly running. Don't worry, I'm already disgusted at myself. Now let's just slap in those fucking animatronics.
Wow.
You gotta fill it up with fluff there, dude. God is dead. We have killed him.
Alright, so the arms are in. Let's do the mouth.
All that for the arm.
I told you it was gonna get worse. So if I plug this in and just have it constantly run, it should look like... Now, unfortunately for us, creepy does not equal racist.
That's
I like
meta
to see
as
that
hell.
on a shirt. Unfortunately, creepy does not equal racist, said by Michael Reeves, aka Filipino Hitler. So in order to turn Satan fetus into full-fledged Trigger Me Elmo, we're gonna need some code. We're actually gonna need a fuck ton of code. Spoiler alert, I made it way harder to build than it needed to be. But Michael, I heard you ask, why was it so hard to make? Well, the answer is, hey fucker, sounds like you were about to start saying nerd shit, and that's not cool. So if any of you guys aren't into that, you better skip this part of the video. Either that, or shut the fuck up and don't talk about it in my goddamn comment section. Remember,
I'm gonna have nightmares now about a penis yelling at me to skip ahead in a video because there's nerd shit happening.
Welcome to the club. It's biology class for me.
Oh. Someone draw a dick in like the previous user of your science book, draw a dick in there and said, this shit is boring?
No, just the phallic deity that visits him.
Oh.
Same thing.
Stay cool, stay in school, and smoke crack. A lot of things.
I'd rather
kind of
smoke
just
weed.
A lot of moving parts in general. I did make a lot of extra work for myself, though. One thing in particular, I'm gonna make the excuse that I spent the extra time to make the code run faster, but it's actually because I'm a dipshit. While I was looking through the documentation of the API that I'm using, I spent all of like 5 minutes looking at it, and I thought that the API would only use images that were already on the internet. So what I had to do, here, I'll show you. My computer computer, I had to also create a completely separate web server here. Web server. And then here I'll represent the API here. So I thought that I needed to get the images from my computer onto the internet before the API could access them. So my system takes images from my computer and it uploads them to my web server, which publicly hosts them on the open internet. My web server then returns the custom URL of the image hosted on the internet on this server. It takes it and it sends it up to the API. The API then has access to this URL, so the API asks my web server for the image hosted on it. Then the API takes that image, processes out different racial attributes, and then returns those racial attributes data to my computer where I can process them for Tickle Me Elmo, Trigger Me Elmo, and so we can represent Elmo here. Like that. So based on the race information, the computer tells the Elmo what to say. So the fact that I did this entire part of the project would be really stupid if it weren't just coincidentally more effective speed-wise. Because the only other alternative is converting the picture on my computer to a base 64 encoded string that's basically turning the picture into just letters and numbers, and then uploading that to the API in a JSON file, which is a pretty inefficient way of doing things. So I'm pretty sure this solution is the fastest, but for the sake of the video, we're gonna say it's 100% the fastest. So let's see what that software looks like without the boring explanation garbage. Now you might notice I borrowed some of the UI elements from the Squirtboy 9000, but pretty much everything else is different. So when I start it up, it's gonna start detecting my face, and when it reaches a certain threshold, it's gonna send it up to the server, and there we go. Wow, it knows I'm Asian. Didn't need an API to tell you that. So here I'm gonna let it run again, and this time I'm gonna draw your attention to the upper left corner. You can see this nice little readout I put in. See, what the API does is it returns race confidence values based on what it thinks you are. So obviously, we're gonna take the highest race confidence value, and then that's Asian. How Elmo knows what race you are. And obviously,
I find it disturbing that when his eyes were closed, the Asian API was higher than the other. That's kind of fucked up.
I ain't saying shit.
You ain't gotta say shit.
I ain't saying shit.
we're not gonna use my laptop webcam because that's not nearly creepy enough. So what I did was slip some camera guts into Elmo's right eye, and so the detection will work like this. Yeah. So we can actually do the speech synthesis in real time instead of determining what the movement should be ahead of time. We can do this by just listening on whatever audio stream is playing on the computer at any given time, and then moving the mouth based on the decibel levels on that audio stream. God damn, that was a boring sentence. Let me just show you. Okay, I got the speech synthesis code running on my computer. I put a Bluetooth speaker in Elmo's ass, just because. So when I play any audio on my computer... Facial detection? Nah, I prefer racial detection. Obviously, it doesn't just do talking, but you know what? I think it's 100 times better anyway. So all we gotta do is come up with voice lines for Elmo to say. Shouldn't be too hard, right?
Oh, yeah, he did our thing.
I'm not even gonna...
He did our thing, yeah.
Wrong.
Yeah. This will be easy. Wrong.
Try. Oh, crowdsourcing is the answer, just like all things. And tweet. Now all I got is...
I'm sorry, you put that out there on the Twitterverse, the mob will just be like,
What I do is wait for you wonderful people to give me some quality voice lines.
It's nothing but Filthy Frank.
Crowdsourcing was not the solution.
Shoot your dad in the mouth.
But you guys did point me to Die Trickster, another YouTuber who does a mean Elmo impression, and more importantly, doesn't mind a little satirical racism. Because damn it, if Trigger Me Elmo is gonna teach the youth to be more racially tolerant, he's gonna have to show them what not to do. So I asked him to read off some voice lines that make fun of Asian and white people. Why? Because I'm Asian and white. And if I've learned one thing from being on YouTube all these years, it's that if you are a race, you are allowed to endlessly mock that race, regardless of if you're disconnected from the culture, regardless of if it's mean-spirited. That's the YouTube way. Thank you very much. Thanks for coming out. Thank you. No, thank you. I may have also asked him to do lines for the other races too. Oops. So I got the lines referenced by the code, and that means we're done. Trigger Me Elmo is available in stores across the United States today. Wow, thanks, Dad. I've always wanted a Tickle Me Elmo. Well, something that's actually a Trigger Me Elmo. Your teacher called, and you dropped the N-bomb like 6 times in class yesterday. We gotta teach you some racial tolerance. That's no way for a 3rd grader to act. Introducing
Wow!
the hottest new toy of the summer. Setting up Trigger Me Elmo is an absolute breeze. All you need is 1 USB cable. 2 USB cables. A fucking power cord, I guess. 2 custom programs, your own private server, and an enterprise-grade web API. Trigger Me Elmo, because God has been dead for a very long time.
Oh, God.
This is the world's very first fully functioning Trigger Me Elmo. I am so goddamn excited to finally see it work. So all I gotta do is stare into his beady little chicken eyes. And...
Elmo's a puppy, not a dog. Please don't try to eat me.
Oh!
It is everything I ever wanted.
Oh, an Asian. Elmo remembers you from the assembly line.
This might be the best thing I've ever made in my entire
God,
life.
Michael, you monster!
I can't stop playing with it. This is the best thing in the world.
Why people like you remind Elmo of Cookie Monster? But with meth. Yeah.
But with meth?
Wow.
And that was perfect because I'm half white and half Asian, so it should get it right like half the time. Wait, no, it should get either one half the time. That's what I meant. Oh, if you didn't know I'm back home on vacation, I can probably find one of my parents. Hey, Mom, sit down in the chair, please, Mom.
Oh, no.
Thank you, Mom. This isn't proof that I'm just Asian. All right, just look into the beady little eyes of the yeah.
Your boy's been playing with Elmo. iPhones aren't gonna make themselves.
What did you say?
It says the iPhones aren't gonna make themselves because you're Asian. Get it?
Whatever.
Okay, goodbye, Mom. You can go now. Bye. Okay,
You can go to hell, he
Black
said.
and Hispanic friends.
Oh, no.
I don't know.
Oh, no.
Okay, a couple of my favorite actors. Let's do John Leguizamo first.
He's a good
Let
one.
me just line the face up. Okay.
Elmo respects all individuals of Hispanic lineage and wish you a wonderful day.
So the thing is, I'm not Hispanic, so, you know. Now, Terry Crews, rest in peace, Brooklyn Nine-Nine.
Ah, that's
Boy, I
right.
sure hope I don't get demonetized for the racist shit Elmo's about to say.
I respect and admire your rich culture and will now narrate a documentary on African American trials and tribulations. Chapter 1.
Guess what race I'm not? I think that covered Trigger Me Elmo pretty well in depth.
So he recorded lines that are not offensive
Yep.
to other. Okay.
Yeah.
Whew! This video just got a lot easier to monetize.
Can show you guys a little bit.
And he's dead.
Fuck. God, sorry about that, guys. I was having this crazy dream that this video was still somehow monetized. I don't know where it came from. Completely
You
unrelated
just said
to
that.
Have you ever seen someone hack into a racist animatronic Elmo doll to show people on the internet how a VPN works? Well, guess what? Because today's sponsor is NordVPN. You may have heard of them from fucking everywhere.
here
And that's
he
actually
goes.
part of the reason why I'm so excited to be working with Nord.
So
because I see
that's
their ads all the time.
That's how he's actually able to make money off these, is by advertisers that come to him personally and don't really care.
Right, they don't pay YouTube, they pay him.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
And they tell you about how Nord is going to make you more secure, but no one ever shows you how it's going to make you more secure. So let's hack.
Digging the retro wave there, Michael. Oh, God! Okay, yeah.
Minecraft. Hey, how's it going? I hope everyone's having fun, because I'm about to make it so you never feel comfortable in public ever again. So let's just pretend we're in a Starbucks, and this is their router. And this is going to be your regular computer connected to the Starbucks wireless. You could be doing whatever, reading email, watching porn, whatever you do at Starbucks. But then this is the computer of the creepy old white man sitting at the back of the Starbucks. He's going to be trying to see what you're doing online. So I'm going to use Trigger Me Elmo to show you what the creepy motherfucker over there Hi. You can see when you're not secure on the internet because Elmo sends requests over the internet to get race data. And so it should have detected my face by now. Shut the fuck up! Let's go see what Old Man Nevercracker could see. So here's the wireless data from the last couple of minutes. Let me just filter that for just HTTP. And if we scroll down, oh, would you look at that? Look, it's an application-JSON file. We used an application-JSON file in the Elmo. I wonder if it has anything to do with this. Oh, look at that. We pulled a URL from thin fucking air, which literally anyone can do on an unsecured network if they have a computer and no life. Here, look, I'll show you where it goes. I gotta restart the computer to get internet access back, so I'll just save the URL to a file. All right, we're back. We got internet, so I'll just copy paste over the URL into Firefox. Oh, would you look at that? It's the same fucking image. Now let's try the same exact thing, but with NordVPN enabled. All right, starting it up, and you should notice an immediate change in the Wireshark protocols column. It should go from TCP, UDP, and HTTP to OpenVPN, which implements AES 256 military-grade encryption. That's a lot of buzzwords, though. You don't give a shit about buzzwords. You just saw that computer... Shut the fuck... You just saw that computer rip a data packet out of thin fucking air, a packet that was never intended for it. I'm sure you just care about results, so I will show you results. Let's do the stupid Elmo thing. You got my face? Alright, cool. Let's go over to Wireshark. Let's check out the protocols. Oh, would you look at that? It's all OpenVPN. I cannot pull shit from it. There's no data for me to read because it's all encrypted. So I'm secure whether I'm on a secure network out in public or not. And that is the terrifying but harsh reality of unsecure networks. But the good news is I can get you 77% off a 3-year plan with NordVPN if you want to start protecting your internet experience today. All you got to do is go to nordvpn.com/Michael Reeves and use the code Michael Reeves. Kind of redundant. And I get it if you're like, I don't really use my computer to Starbucks, I just whip out my mobile phone, browse Reddit, do whatever. Unfortunately, mobile phones are susceptible too. A lot of apps are really insecure and vulnerable to this, but Nord can protect your phone traffic too, so you ain't gotta worry about it. I mean, you ever send nudes from Starbucks? I haven't, but you know. Yeah, just keep in mind the old guy at the back. That's nordvpn.com/Michael Reeves with the code Michael Reeves. All right, I'm out.
You ever send nudes from the back?
No, no, I have not. But I have seen that creepy old dude on his laptop, just like looking up and like.
Or the creepy old bastard that has your password.
I have no comment on that. Yeah. So
anyway,
I've taken painstaking like levels to protect our home network and everything. I've got a VPN and everything, but I'm going to be getting a cipher box here soon, and a cipher box is pretty much a gigantic VPN-esque like level net on all your internet connections in the house.
Hell yeah.
So everything you do, everything I do, everything Nick does, anyone who's on our Wi-Fi network,
it doesn't get out.
It protects. It
cool.
protects their stuff.
Protect.
Now, yeah, which it's still good to have a VPN. There's several good ones out there. I know NordVPN had a bad experience a little while back with the whole rumor about them spreading out people's information. But there was actually only one that's been proven to do it, and that was TunnelBear. TunnelBear is actually. I remember when Linus Tech Tips was sponsored by TunnelBear. I signed up for TunnelBear because of Linus Tech Tips. And then when it was said, oh, by the way, TunnelBear is actually giving out your private information to big companies because they buy said private information. It's like, well, shit.
Bye, TunnelBear.
Yeah, exactly. As soon as I found that out, I'm like, well, that's it for me. Yeah. And then as for the one I use now, I actually got ExpressVPN, which I gave to my. I have a version of it. Jacob has a version of it. I haven't given it to you yet. So you're vulnerable.
I'm
He's
vulnerable.
Oh God, we need to fix that. And I think I gave it to Nick too, so Nick has it as well. So yeah, and you can let I think up to 6 computers use it, which is pretty cool. But it does really good work, and you can also there's an also added benefit into it protecting your information. say for instance, you wanted to watch the first 5 episodes of season 4 of Rick and Morty here in the United States. Can't happen. Instead, what you can do is you can just log into a VPN and pretend like, oh, I'm not in the United States. Oi, mate, no, I'm in the UK. I mean, of course, I'm over here. I mean, it's not like I'm trying to deliberately do Dick Van Dyke from friggin' Mary Poppins. Hello there, Miss Poppins. How are you today? Yeah, like the stereotypical Cockney accent. But yeah, instead it's like, oh mate, no, I'm over in the UK. Don't even worry about it. You see here, I'm on a VPN, and I'm be watching me the first 5 episodes of season 4 of Rick and Morty. It's like, yeah,
done.
Right there, boom. You can do that. It's so easy. So yeah, VPN has its benefits. Also, you can watch The Last Dance on Netflix as well if you have a VPN. So, The Last Dance is the Michael Jordan documentary, which is hands down one of the best sports documentaries I've ever seen, by far. So yeah, anyway.
Don't be racist. Don't let Elmos be racist. That Elmo's going to be canceled.
Yes, it is. That Elmo.
Cancel that Elmo.
I mean, there's already been an Elmo that's been canceled.
Oh, yeah.
Did you hear about, you remember him?
The guy that was Elmo?
Kevin Clash, who turns out certain things with underage children.
Oh, no.
And he got fired promptly. Was never proven, but there was so many kids who came forward and said, yeah, he did this, yeah, he did that.
Oh,
it was
no.
unavoidable. So, yeah, they got a new guy now, and he's pretty cool. He's actually really good at his job.
Damn it, Elmo.
Yeah. I wonder what my nephew would
He's a
think of
racist and a pedophile. You son of a bitch.
Kevin Clash is black.
Still be racist.
I know. I'm just pulling the whole thing. It's like, oh, you know, X people can't be racist, which is bullshit, by the way.
Oh, whoa, wait a minute. Prejudiced. I'm sorry.
Oh, yes.
Can still be prejudiced. Let's dig deep down in the definitions as if fucking prejudice is not part of racism. But anyway.
Yeah.
Whatever.
This video is going to get demonetized.
Fuck them.
I know.
Fuck.
But
does that seal it?
I wonder what my nephew would think of this video, because he loved Elmo as a kid. He loved Elmo. He had the Tickle Me Elmo, the Dancing Elmo, the one that stood up and sat back down.
Oh yeah.
I actually found it hilarious whenever you like took the stool away from him, and he would it's like, Elmo got to stand right up. Take the stool away. Elmo got to sit back down. Pow.
Well, I used to have a Pikachu that was animatronic. It was back during the time of Tickle Me Elmo. And you could talk to it and shit. And, of course, it was like Pikachu. Yeah. But anyway, it was that was pretty cool.
And of course, there's also the mostly it was video games where Pikachu excelled, because, you know, the hey, you Pikachu.
Oh, it was garbage.
It was
that
so
game
terrible.
Was so garbage.
And then, of course, Pokemon Snap.
Amazing.
Which was awesome.
There's a new one coming out.
Yes! My dude.
Yes.
Indeed. So, all in all, though, I would love to see what my nephew thinks of this. I think he'd get a kick out of it. So, everyone out there, I would like to say thank you for tuning into this video, and to everyone out there.
Thank you, Michael, for making it.
Yes, thank you very much, Michael, for making this. You are awesome.
You fucking crazy bastard.
Yep. Edgelord Asian man.
Edgelord Harry Potter.
Yes. Oh, God. So, again, everybody, thank you very much for tuning in. If you want to see the original video, link is in the description. If you want to go to Michael Reeves' channel, you can actually click his name in the title of our video.
Please do
and
that.
it'll take you directly there, and you can be a part of his amazing community that he's got. And hopefully, we will see you all in the next one. And until then, I'm Nate.
I'm Chad.
And we'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.